7 minutes left of qualification, Jamie, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun tonight, no?
I hope so. I mean, I'm on with Revox right now, Ryan. Hot tip straight into it. He's 7 tenths up on this lap, currently 5th place. He's going to be gaining some serious places. Might go second here, and he does go second, Ryan, which is a great lap time. However, he's still 1.1 seconds off Abhishek Jha, who is just absolutely electric, Ryan. We've got Daniel Holmer and Gavin Baker, last week's winner, Gavin Baker. First and second in the championship, Ryan, going into the final race. Daniel Holmer, 125 points. Gavin Baker, 124 points. I mean, that, Ryan, is absolutely fantastic.
Just 2 minutes left of qualification here this evening. It's Abhishek Jha who does lead the way. As Jamie says, Gavin Baker, though, is significantly up on his best lap time at the moment in 8th place. So he'll be looking to get himself up there. It's going to be very close, Jamie.
Yeah, it's a good lap. I mean, he's a long way off Abhishek Jha, but he does take that 3rd place. So he's put himself crucially 2 places above D. Holman now.
So here we go, just to confirm the qualification times tonight. Abhishek Jha in first. We've got Tom Revox, Gavin Baker making up your top 3. Right, well, welcome everyone. Great to have everyone on board for this. What is the final race of our ACC Season 1? Season 2 probably announced, well, hopefully in the next sort of 24, 48 hours perhaps, given it starts next week, so we'll give some people some notice. I'm sure Jimmy will post all the details in the Discord channel. And Jamie, if people want to get involved with the Discord channel, how can they do that as this race gets kicked off underway?
Well, take us through the race, mate. We'll sort that out after.
Abhishek Jha gets a good early lead and miscalculated how long we had left before we started this race. But
don't worry.
We're on board here. Tom
P1.
Revox, Gavin Baker's been taken down to 4th, although obviously
Mullins.
as we can see there, Tyler Mullins going a little bit too eagerly into that first corner, but nonetheless, Jamie, Gavin Baker does lose a position down to 4th. Abhishek Jha gets away pretty well
as they drag race down the straight under the bridge. So Mullins getting away with that start, Ryan. So it would be interesting to try and see that again, maybe if possible. So Baker nips in behind him, but we got James Buckley up there riding high this week, Ryan, up in 5th place, and there's Daniel Holmer going to make a move here. They're all picking up the toe off each other early doors, as Pete Bostrom in 7th place is going to make a move on Holmer as well, Ryan. It is all kicking off in this pack.
It certainly is. Yeah, we've got a 4-way battle going into this next corner. James Buckley's just ahead of it. He's got his eyes on Gavin Baker, but in behind Philip Bostrom, Daniel Holder going out with Daniel Blomqvist in there for fun as well, who's gained a couple of positions from his 10th place in qualifying.
Absolutely, it's a big and an important lead for Jha.
Oh, whoa! Big takeout! Big takeout. Holmer comes through on the overall lead of the 1-2. The leaders in the championship taking not each other out. Holmer just making a mistake and flipping the car of Gavin Baker round. Big news, Jamie, for the permutations of this championship. He's in a battle here in the orange car. He's got Rowan Crinson looking to get a bit fresh with him in behind, Jamie. Crinson does actually make a pass just on Gary Rowe, although Gary Rowe does get it back into the corner. But we've sort of got 4 cars, and we've got a little bit of a concertina effect, and it is actually Crinson who gets turned around the wrong way and is causing carnage on that corner. He couldn't do anything about it. He got spun round, completely not his fault. And then, of course, because everyone was trying to drive round the corner straight afterwards, he couldn't move because he would have just hit someone. So he actually did the sensible thing and just sort of sat tight and everyone got round. But that has cost him some serious places.
To the couple of cars behind. He's definitely holding up Baker, though. Absolutely no doubt. Baker, you don't need to have a go there. Be patient. He just needs to get the traction right. And he's done it again and again.
Careful.
Just like last time. That's going to make him vulnerable to Mullins, Ryan, who's going to have a much better run on him. And here comes Mullins, in fact. And I think this is a place lost for Baker.
It certainly is. Yeah, Mullins got the easy run on him there. Easy as you like. Gets the job done.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. You said it half a lap before. You know, not about Baker specifically, but generally, there's 50 minutes left. Let's just be patient. And then Baker, way too eager on the final corner. Didn't need to do that. Just needed to tuck him behind. And we've seen Baker. He's binned it, Ryan. He's absolutely binned it.
Wow.
And that is it. So this championship, Ryan, It, it is switching constantly as Blomqvist comes back through, right?
So these three in a battle, and again, just shows the strength and depth we've got here on this grid, because there are literally battles all over the place at the moment, and it looks like Mr. Barton's going to try and make a move here.
Yeah, well, they've both gone past Corso in a tie. So in that instance, I would assume it would go to Gavin Baker.
I think Tyler Mullins might have overcooked that one, lads.
He's done that a lot, hasn't he?
He's got himself a drive-through now.
Holmer is through. Wilkins is down to 10th. Had a mistake. So Holmer is now one place behind Gavin Baker. Gavin Baker, who seems to be going backwards, Ryan. These two coming together early in the race, both getting damage. And now they're one place apart. 1 point apart in the championship as well. We've got ourselves a tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen.
Has Daniel Holmer got any of the answers to maintain his position in 7th place? Because as you said, Jamie, with Gavin Baker noticeably, getting himself back together, Daniel Holmer's got to pull something out of the bag here if he's got any opportunity of winning this championship.
Well, I mean, currently they're going to tie on points, and as we've just said, if we go with the race wins tiebreaker, which seems like the one we'll probably go for, that would mean that Baker would win it, actually. So Holmer now needing to finish one place ahead of Baker, actually, to secure this title here, as Hamill makes the move, and that is not going to help his quest, Ryan.
No. Ultimately here for putting on races, for anyone to have a go at, whether you think you're good, think you're bad, whatever you think about yourself, there's always an opportunity to race. And Ben Sisko at the moment... Oh! Sorry, that just caught me off guard a little bit there. That back marker, I just saw it in the distance coming. I was thinking, what is going to happen here? That is the ultimate eye of the needle move from Daniel Evans there, ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers. Right, Jamie, we got some movers and shakers at the top. We're on board with Daniel Blomqvist, who look who he has all over his bumper trying to get past.
I mean, literally every single place counts for Baker, Blomqvist and Holmer in this championship battle right now. And Baker would be really stamping his authority on this title race, Ryan. If he can get this done, he'd really be putting one of his main rivals back in their box. But Blomqvist pushes him wide and defends brilliantly. Baker. Now, this is where we saw Baker before, Ryan, make mistakes, wasn't it? When he was right up behind cars. Oh no! Whoa! Awful move! Oh no! Moving. I think he was trying to get out the way,
gotta go Campbell there as well. And George McDonald, fresh off the pasture in 30th place. The three of them going out here, looking great around this track.
I was literally thinking, how's he going to get an old McDonald done in here? You just went straight in as Goodnight 11 goes straight in as well, Ryan. And he makes a brilliant move on Steve Young, who very respectfully gives him the space to do it. So fair play. But then Goodnight 11 running very wide, making use of all the track there, Ryan, and more. Alright, here comes Holmer, Ryan. They're both coming in on the same lap. This is fascinating because we've already talked about, the mind game chicken, which one's going to repair damage or not, and maybe spend longer in the pits or not. Who's going to want to take that risk and have a better car afterwards? Well, this is going to be fascinating.
Jamie, how's it going in the pits?
Very exciting news, Ryan. Big mix-up. They both came out relatively close, actually, but crucially, Holmer got the jump on Baker. He was just about 5 seconds less in pit time. And so they've swapped positions in the pit lane. They could literally see each other. Baker would have had to sit there excruciatingly watching Holmer pull away a few seconds before him. And actually, Baker now has been passed by Wilkins out on track.
Lots of fun. Yeah, I mean, you certainly look like you're having a great old time out there tonight, showing your pace for sure. You had a great old race. And again, Jamie! Baker's touched and he's spun and he's lost a serious amount of time. Anyway, shout out to Tom Revox, Jamie. He's hardly had a sniff of the camera tonight. He's been sort of racing on his own, keeping his head down, keeping out of trouble, keeping out of the battles. And, he's got himself up to first place in this race so far. 20 minutes still to go, as you said. James Buckley, again, another racer who's had a fantastic night out there, currently residing in second place. Just over 4 seconds split in those two at the moment.
And look at this chaos ahead, Ryan. What on earth is happening here? It's Tom
Oh!
Hamill, and he's going to gain a place on Tom Hamill. We got Roughneck 1 ahead of us as well. And who's that? That's Young, Steve Young. 2 cars out of position. They're blocking the track. He's side by side with Boston, Ryan. What the hell's going to happen here?
Oh no,
He's
I'm
going
nervous. He's going for it. He's
God.
absolutely yeeted it up the inside. He's got the move done, but he's wishing the back marker to get out the way.
Oh.
He's absolutely sent it into that corner,
YOLO.
past Bostrom, past Hamill.
So 9.5 seconds behind Holmer. He needs to just get 1 place ahead of Holmer, but he's made another mistake and Hamill's going to come back on him, Ryan. This is not the one he needs. Oh no.
Dearie me. He's going to come back though. He's
Here
going
he
to
is,
come
though.
back.
Of course
Tam's
he
giving
is.
him a little bit of a nudge. He's just
Through
saying,
the
I'm here.
debris.
Letting
Yes,
him
he's
know
done it.
he's... Yeah.
Oh, Hamill's right behind him there, and
He
he's
is.
looking very,
He
very
is.
racing. Very racing.
Oh.
Baker's got to stay calm here. He knows he's got position.
Oh no!
Oh, he's slippy again, but he's going to tuck in behind Ryan. I feel like he needs to, Ryan. He's gaining. Hamill's gone defensive. He's going to have to go the long way round. He's not going to. He's just a bit far back. He's going to try and muscle him round. He's got a chance here, Ryan. He's...
Oh!
Oh, wow. Yeah, fantastic race for Buckley, but you have to say Holmer recovered. He's recovered well from the very dramatic opening to this title battle. And he's managed to claw it back up to second with a very consistent drive following that, Ryan. And then another, you know, I wouldn't not necessarily say surprise, but perhaps slightly unexpected podium position for Wilkins here, Ryan. Another fantastic drive.
Yeah, I mean, last week, you know, gained a solid amount of points, his best week, and he's put, you know, that result to shame. He's gone 1 better, and he's going to grab himself a podium position tonight. 7th place in the overall championships, and he'll be certain to jump up a few positions, I believe, after tonight's race. I mean, G squared, Jamie, did you realise he was in 6th place in the overall championship?
G squared's a good racer, mate.
Yeah.
That's why he's got a special nickname. Yeah, he's. I think he's out the race tonight, though, is he?
Yeah, I can't see him anymore.
So
hence why I'm saying that you know, Andy Wilkins is going to shoot up a couple of positions.
Yes, indeed.
Also going to jump ahead of Tom Revox as well. He should jump ahead of Daniel Joy. Just, I think, 12 points.
Good battle at the end here, right, with
Not
Crimson
quite.
and Webb in 17th and 18th. Following that coming together they had. Go on.
Why is Daniel Holman now in 3rd position?
I don't know. Wilkins has gone straight on, hasn't he?
Any ideas, anybody? Did we miss him spinning out there while we were just looking at the leaderboards and he's lost a position? Or...
I mean, Wilkins is blasted by.
Oh!
Anyway, either way, he's done enough to win.
And here we go. Tonight's final positions for the final race of the championship finish like this. We've got James Buckley in 1st, Andy Wilkins 2nd, and Daniel Holmer making the top 3 positions. As ever, there's one question which we like to ask you as we close out the stream, and that is, Jamie, who's tonight's driver of the day?
Yeah, so I mean, we need to try and detach ourselves from the championship, wider championship battle, don't we? So we just take tonight's race, Ryan.
Yep.
How could I look beyond the top 2? Both getting their first podiums. Fantastic race for Buckley and Wilkins. Hard to pick between them, but just based on the fact that Buckley's pipped him and taken the victory, I'm going to have to go for Buckley. His first Noobs win and a fantastic drive.